and Wood counties. 27 more minutes left on that. So get to your safe spot now. Somebody in North Baltimore back here says the sky is green. Somebody else says they're bunkered down. You guys are, in a good spot. Stay sheltered there for 27 more minutes, and I think we'll be just fine. Crazy views of the storm in Lewisburg, Kansas the other day. And then this is from Portage, Wisconsin. More flooding. Look at this. Lots of flooding out there last.
So that goes.
Tail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Tornado threat right now in that cell is not very high, but it is discreet, so we'll be keeping eyes on that.
Big time clouds popping up out there near Tulsa. That's our storms popping up. And here's another view of some intense storms in Grundy County, Iowa. Iowa has just been taking a beating. That you guys have just you can't get a break in Iowa. And guess what? It's not. I mean, it's not done. We've still got more to go. You guys want to see the SPC outlook? Here's today's. Okay, this is what we're talking about today. Everybody in the yellow is kind of like our highlight zone. We do have a tornado threat today. I'll show you what that looks like. We've got a 5% hatched risk over here from Des Moines to Springfield to Kansas City to Springfield to Oklahoma City. Okay, this is where we have a low end threat for tornadoes, and a couple of them could be strong. We also have a low end threat for some weaker tornadoes over here in Cleveland and places like that, kind of where the tornado warnings are right now. But remember, even weak tornadoes can do significant damage to your home. But we've got, this is what we're dealing with today. And then tomorrow, we might get a little bit of a break. But we do have a slight risk up here in New York and Vermont, and that might even be expanded back down into Ohio and Pennsylvania. We'll have to see what the setup looks like. But there's nothing going on in Iowa tomorrow. But if we go to the day 3, boom, a real bona fide severe weather outbreak is back on the table in Iowa, down into Oklahoma, this same corridor right here that just keeps getting hit. So I probably won't be live tomorrow, but we will definitely be back on the live stream grind here starting on Friday. And who knows if it'll stop there. I think that there's a good chance on Saturday that this stuff moves into the Ohio Valley. So we're going to be dealing with that as the storms continue to, do their thing in April. Nothing unusual.
Hey Ryan, a lot of people in chat are wondering what a Temu thunderstorm warning is. We've got at least 15 folks asking if Temu is sponsoring the weather, or what that term means.
Okay. Do you know what it means? Like, do you get it?
Hey Ryan, a lot of people in...
Okay. Whenever I say we've got a Temu severe thunderstorm warning, what I mean is that like Temu is a website where you can buy like discounted items, like off-brand stuff. What I mean is that it's like the step below a severe thunderstorm warning. It sounds better than special weather statement, if that makes sense. We do have a Y'all Watch out here from Taylor County and Ringgold counties in Iowa. And no, it's not a sponsor. It's not a sponsor. I'm trying to think of a better way to say that. Saying special weather statement means nothing. What the heck is a special weather statement? Give me a break. There's got to be a way to, maybe like a knockoff severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, maybe that's it. I do like Temu. If you know what Temu is, it's way better. Diet severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know, but that's actually superior. A diet severe thunderstorm warning would be way better, so don't know about that. Would be way more intense, I guess was what I'm trying to say. There's no severe thunderstorm warning on this storm over here in Mount Ayr, Taylor County, Ringgold County. Y'all watch out. We think a warning might be needed for that, actually. So y'all watch out for that. We're going to go back to Ohio. Cleveland. Cleveland's under a severe thunderstorm warning. Cuyahoga, Lorain, and Summit counties. Get ready. 36 minutes of 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in right now. Somebody out here says, my Tempest just detected a lightning strike 12 miles away. Our Golden can sense it. She's getting nervous. Yeah, there's definitely some lightning very close to you. No doubt about that. I think I see your Tempest. Yep, you're starting to get a bunch of strikes right up next to you. 40 strikes, about 80 strikes an hour. That's just going to keep going up as the storm gets closer. So severe thunderstorm warning for Cleveland. We got some hail and some winds coming in. Somebody out here says, I love thunderstorms. Somebody else says, I'm hoping for no tornado. Right now, not looking like a huge tornado threat. Just going to be honest, it doesn't look too concerning on the tornado front, but that could change. I mean, this is a supercell. So, you know, there is some rotating aspect to it. So we'll have to see what happens as it comes up there towards Cleveland. But there's no reason to get into the basement right now. No reason to get into the basement just yet. Yeah, it's a Dr. Pepper severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, that clearly indicates how, you know, lower quality it is. Why did it skip Elyria? It kind of just went barely to the south. It didn't really skip Elyria. If you're on the south side, you definitely got hit by that. Reduced fat, sugar-free special weather statement. Yeah, reduced fat, special. What about gluten-free? Yeah, we got a gluten-free severe thunderstorm warning down here. Oh, man. Severe thunderstorm warning does continue for Erie, Huron, and Sandusky counties for about 18 more minutes. Great Value. Is that a thing everywhere? Here where I live, all the off-brand stuff is called Great Value. Is that what it is where you guys are too? Oh, by the way, Wichita Falls is under a severe thunderstorm warning too. Archer, Clay, and Wichita. We've got some 1.25-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in. We've got a view of Wichita Falls right now. It doesn't look too bad downtown. But definitely going to keep an eye on the storms as they get closer. We could have some strong winds coming in here soon. We're going up here to Texas, or down here deeper into Texas. Jones County, Haskell County, Shackelford County. You guys are under a y'all watch now. We think a real severe thunderstorm warning is going to be coming up here soon for places around Highway 6 near Looters. This storm has popped up very quickly. It does have an off-label sugar-free carbless diet light severe thunderstorm warning on it, but we think it's going to be upgraded to the full flavored severe thunderstorm warning here soon because it is already dropping some hail out here. It probably dropped hail on Highway 83, and it's going to continue to do that on Highway 180 and move up towards Looters, so get ready for that. Additionally, we've got Pawhuska under a severe thunderstorm warning now. This is in Osage County in Oklahoma. You guys need to be getting ready for up to 1-inch hail and up to 60-mile-per-hour winds. And then out here in Labette and Montgomery counties in Kansas, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning for 32 more minutes. Cherrydale and Oswego, you guys need to be getting indoors and away from windows. Speaking of windows and people who need to be getting away from them, we also must include the people of Port Clinton, Fremont, and Oak Harbor in Ohio in that group because you guys are under a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning for the next 31 minutes. Not looking at a whole lot of hail here, but we are looking at some 60-mile-per-hour winds. Where's everybody checking in from? Ohio, okay. Okay, Ohio's in the house for sure. Missouri's in the house. What's up, Missouri? I haven't even talked about Missouri. I'm so sorry you guys came over, and I haven't even really talked about Missouri that much. We do have, if I'm not mistaken, my program just hasn't completed the load in yet. I think there's a tornado watch in Missouri right now. Yeah, Missouri is included in this tornado watch that goes on for 5 hours. So we've got a tornado watch going out here for eastern portions of Iowa, and it goes down into the Kansas City area. And it also includes this part of Missouri, but for whatever reason, it's not there. Bruh. I don't know why, but like, hey, we'll deal with it. Imagine it just kind of connects. Imagine it just kind of connects. All right, that's what's happening. We got a tornado watch here for Kansas City, Maryville, Chillicothe, Trenton. You guys are all in this. Kirksville, and then of course Eastern Iowa. You guys are in on this too. Look at all the storm chasers. We're having a storm chaser party over here south of Des Moines. What's Brandon Coppett got? Anything? He must have that Temu internet coverage right now. Or I do. Oh, no, none of them are working. Oh, here we go. Still got some blue skies out here ahead of these storms, so the instability is continuing to rise. Let's go back over here to Ohio, where we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for Hancock, Sandusky, and Seneca counties in Ohio for 14 minutes. Andy's calling.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that storm that had that anticyclonic hook on it. Now you can see it's actually split into two separate supercells to the east of Tiffin, Ohio. And we have our right moving supercell, which now has a proper cyclonic hook on it to the counterclockwise rotation. And then we have our left split supercell to the north of that. That's going to start moving a little bit more on a northeasterly track. So really cool example here to watch that actual mesocyclone, the spinning part of the storm, spinning the other way around, turn into a full-fledged separate supercell as it splits apart like that. This right split will be much more favorable for tornadoes in the environment. If we do see any tornadic threat, it would be from that one as it moves kind of off to the east-northeast to the south of Norwalk, Ohio. No pertinent tornado threat on it yet, but it's going to start exhibiting those characteristics like the hook there. So if it does have any rotation that wraps up from the radar, then you'll see a y'all watch on that. But until then, we'll just be watching it.
All right. Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill, bringing us down here to this area in Ohio. This is going up towards Norwalk. You guys are definitely going to get hit by this. The storm, you know, the forward side of this storm with the rain and the hail, the rotating part might go just to your south, but we're watching this little hook right here. Watch it closely. Pull out the WeatherWise app. Load up the radar here. Watch every frame come in. We're going to come back to this whenever we've got a good update here. Let's go back down to this severe thunderstorm warning for Wichita Falls. They just upgraded this. Golf balls. We've got golf balls coming in. Golf ball size hail coming into Wichita Falls now. So look at all these people. Look at all these people. Once again, not sponsored, but you can't help but think the people at Safe Flight Repair, they're loving this. They're loving this because we got so many people on the road out here, and you know, we're about to get absolutely hit by some golf ball size hail. So just a fair warning to anybody that happens to be on the road out here in Wichita Falls. We do have windshield breaking hail moving in to the Highway 82, 281, and 82 and 79 and Interstate 44 corridor. Don't say you weren't warned. Grand Rapids, heavy flooding out there. Whoa. Dang. Very unfortunate situation with the flooding in Michigan. A ton of rain last night on top of the snow melt. We got a semi tipped over from the storm out there in Kansas. Semi flipped over from the storm in Kansas, and there's going to be a lot of this today because we got a lot of damaging winds that are going to be on the table. It takes a gully washer and a half to do this, and that's what we've got. That's what we've got on our hands, guys. If you're just now tuning in, we do have a severe weather situation going on right now. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. And we're going to continue to track it here with our radar. I want to just make sure that we're addressing everybody that is just now tuning in that may not, understand what's going on. Let's zoom out a little bit and show the whole country, and we'll show the MRMS radar. And just show you that we've got scattered storms kind of popping up out here from Iowa down into Missouri. We don't have any warnings in Missouri yet, but we do have a tornado watch. We've got stronger storms down here in southeast Kansas and northern portions of Oklahoma. And we're just really expect this to fill in over time. We're going to see this fill in over time as the storms move on. Kansas City, they're going to move farther east into Missouri, and we're just going to continue to see this happen as the storms get stronger later in the day. These storms over here in Ohio are going to continue to graze by Cleveland, and we're going to see new storms continue to pop up over here in Pennsylvania and New York. So you guys need to be ready for some hail and some winds over here. That's the main threat, and then we have hail, damaging wind, and real tornado threat over here in this area. That's going to be the main thing. I think something might be weird about my thing here. Let's go into Kansas City. We do have a storm popping up right over Kansas City. You guys seeing this? You guys see the storm in Kansas City right now? For those of you who are in Kansas City? There's no warning on this. But a storm is popping up right over Kansas City right now. Hold on, I'm fixing something that's keeping me from being able to see Kopic's stream. But yeah, check this out. We've got a storm popping up, a blip that's popped up right here in Kansas City. It's went from nothing near Olathe to something that's probably actually producing a little bit of hail now over here as it approaches downtown Kansas City. You see skies are getting dark out there. Yeah, this is blowing up right over the town, and boom, we got a severe thunderstorm warning on that. Just like that, Johnson, Wyandotte, and Clay counties, you guys are now under a severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas City. So we've got 1.25 inch hail and some strong winds coming in right now. Let's go back to Ohio. Real quick, the storm that's going through Cleveland is actually pretty strong. And it's starting to show a little bit more signs of rotation over here near North Royalton and Sagamore Hills, going up towards Salone and Bainbridge. Dang. Yeah, that's a good storm getting ready to come into Garfield Heights right now. So you guys need to be getting ready for some hail over there in Bainbridge. Somebody out here says, hopefully no trees will fall. This is the kind of storm that could definitely make trees fall. I just want to be completely clear here. And then we've got that considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Wichita Falls. All right. Once again, I know we got a lot of people tuning in from Kansas City. This storm has just popped up out of nowhere. It's going to keep getting stronger as it goes over the town. So definitely get indoors and away from windows in Kansas City. Dangerous storm coming in. And if you don't know what being under a severe thunderstorm warning means, here you go. Just lit up with a severe thunderstorm warning. What does that mean and what should you do? Let's break it down. A severe thunderstorm warning means a storm producing winds over 58 miles per hour or hail an inch or larger is happening right now in your area. The main threats: damaging winds that snap trees and down power lines, large hail that can shatter windows, deadly lightning, and heavy rain that triggers flash flooding in minutes. Get inside a sturdy building immediately. Stay away from windows. Unplug electronics and monitor NOAA weather radio for updates. If you're driving, pull over safely and stay in your car with your seatbelt on. If you're outdoors, get to a building fast. Never shelter under an overpass or a tree after the storm. Wait for the all clear before going outside. Stay away from downed power lines and flooded roads and check on your neighbors. Send reports to me and the NWS if you can do so safely. You can send pictures and videos to ryanhallyall.com/submit. So that message was for you if you're in Wichita Falls or Kansas City or any of these other places that we are watching for the very real threat for severe weather today. So we're going to continue to watch these storms move up to the north and east. And we're going to go over here now to the Ottawa, Ohio area, where we do still have a severe thunderstorm warning for Fremont and Port Clinton. 60-mile-per-hour winds are coming in right now. We also have new warnings coming out left and right out here in Kansas, Erie, Kansas. You guys are under another severe thunderstorm warning. Get ready for some of that hail to come into your area as well. Also, Jones County, Texas is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Andy nailed it down here. Albany, you're included in this with 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in here soon. This is definitely dropping hail over here on the Highway 6 area, and that's moving up to the north and east. Let's go over here now to Iowa, where we've got another Y'all Watch alert for LaPorte City and Brandon. All right, that's actually wild that this storm right here doesn't have a severe thunderstorm warning on it. So get indoors and away from windows out there in LaPorte City. This is going to be a strong storm. Even if you don't have the warning, you should. Probably up to quarter to golf ball size hail is coming in right now. And we've got some storms out here that we're watching near Creston as well, in Afton. It's also wild to me that this doesn't have a severe thunderstorm warning on it yet. And yeah, you guys are under a tornado watch for 5 more hours out here. We're going to start to see some a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings coming through here all at once. Just like this one, we got another severe thunderstorm warning for Elyria. This includes Norwalk, Wellington, Vermilion, Avon Lake up here in Ohio. We got 395,000 people inside of that warning. And then we got another warning down here east of Oklahoma City. Severe thunderstorm warning for Okima and Okmulgee and Beggs. That's going to be for Okfuskee and Okmulgee counties. in Oklahoma. $29,000 people inside of that warning. Back up here to Kansas City. There's a lot of people checking in this morning, so I'm going to hit the button. You just heard that come through your WeatherWise app. You're in this severe thunderstorm warning, and it's actually coming down pretty good out here. It's coming down pretty good out here in Kansas City. And you can see that we've still got traffic flowing. Everything seems to be just fine, but there's definitely some hail in there, and this storm's getting stronger. It's only going to get more robust, I guess, as it gets deeper into Kansas City here. We're storm chasing via traffic camera over here. And honestly, it looks like this is our best view right now, but you can see that we got a heavy downpour coming through. We had some hail, and then the sun's going to come out right behind it. That sun's continuing to bake the atmosphere down here and allow for, unstable air to make it up into the storm. It looks like the strongest part of this is going to go east of downtown, or west of downtown. Sorry, it's going to hit the Kansas City, Kansas area, Kensington, West Height, Northeast. This is where I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some larger hail. Right now, it's not huge hail that we've got, but larger hail is going to be possible the farther northeast you go. You can see it a little bit better here on this one. Let's go back to Ohio real quick. We did get a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for the storm coming out of Cleveland. So this thing, we talked about this just a minute ago. Like, this is looking really intense here as it goes towards Bainbridge. We just had somebody check in. It's hailing. We got quarter-size hail out here, potentially golf ball-size hail falling right now between Highland Park and Marks over here near Maple Heights. That's moving towards Bedford. And then eventually over there towards Salon, Bainbridge, Auburn Corners, Troy Township. You guys need to be getting ready for this. We got 600,000 people inside this warning. How are you guys doing in Cleveland? Now, downtown Cleveland, like right against the lake, you guys didn't get hit here, but on the southeast side, there's some people that are really getting pummeled right now between Garfield Heights and Valley View. That is a very strong storm right there, and that's getting ready to cross over 480 near Warrensville Heights, and that's definitely going to do some damage. That's going to do some damage. Somebody said, I hope no trees fall. This could knock down trees. The sky's getting yellow. Dang. This is our strongest storm on the board right now, I believe. Somebody said 1-inch hail just fell. Somebody recorded 1.5-inch hail back here. That can dent vehicles and damage roofs for sure. So Cleveland and areas east of Cleveland, you guys are getting hit hard. Get indoors and away from windows for sure. Iowa is also getting hit hard. Look at these clouds from a distance here in Polk County. David sent me that. Court sent this in. Thank you, Court. And we've got some nice views of some storms out there in Ohio. And then here's a look at the storm out there in Cuyahoga County, Ohio as well. This is that real strong one. Maxwell, Story County, Iowa. There's your near golf ball size hail. And there's that turned over semi again. Rachel's petunias are getting hit by pea-sized hail out there in Shawnee, Kansas. Let's go down here to Albany. In Texas, we got an upgrade. We got an upgrade on our severe thunderstorm warning. This is now a considerable threat. A considerable severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Jones, Shackelford, and Throckmorton counties in Texas. This is going to continue to go up to the north and east. We've got storm chasers out here on this one. We've got Bob Pack. So if that one, if he gets close to that, we'll cut to him. We've got storm chasers out here in Oklahoma too. We've got a storm south of Tulsa that we're watching, but it's nowhere. It's not nearly a threat yet to Tulsa, so we're not going to get too in depth on that. Let's come back over here to Kansas City, where we've got a bunch of people tuning in right now. You guys are feeling this one. I'm telling you what, this thing just literally popped up out of nowhere, and it just said, you know what? We don't like Kansas City specifically, and it's just exploded right over top of you. Trying to get a good view here from the road. Strong storm coming through Kansas City right now. It's definitely not, anything catastrophic, but this definitely has some hailstones in it that are going to be capable of putting dents in your car and stuff like that. That's going to continue to go up towards Smithville and Liberty. And once again, that we've got 25 minutes left on that. I think they might extend that, especially for Smithville. It might take a little bit longer for it to get up there. Somebody said showtime. It's showtime in Kansas City. All right, meteorologist Andy Hill is drawing our attention over here to Missouri. We've got a storm out here coming towards Maysville and Gallatin that has no warning. No warning on it, but it needs one. Look, we can see it. There it is. In 240p, we got it. You can actually see the storm here, and that's the storm that's going to get a severe thunderstorm warning here soon. Meteorologist Andy Hill has put a y'all watch on this for a reason. So we're going to watch that storm grow as it approaches Cameron, Maysville, and Gallatin in Missouri. Y'all watch out. Okay, we got a couple other storms that we're watching too. The ones that our storm chasers are on are continuing to grow up here in Iowa. We did get a severe thunderstorm warning for Adair, Clark, and Madison counties. Still can't see Brandon's feet. Daggone it. But yeah, this is the storm that's ultimately going to be going up towards Des Moines. Now, you've got a severe thunderstorm coming, but these storms are going to be capable of producing tornadoes today. And that's why we've got 1.9 million people under a tornado watch. I'm going to get one more try to fix my connection with Brandon here. You've seen a tornado watch pop up on your screen. Here's what that actually means. A tornado watch is issued by the Storm Prediction Center when conditions are favorable for tornadoes to develop. It does not mean a tornado has been spotted. It means the atmosphere is primed and tornadoes are possible. Here's the key difference. A watch means look out. Conditions are favorable. A warning means take cover. A tornado has been spotted or detected on radar. Watch means look out. Warning means take cover. So what should you do during a tornado watch? Know your safe room before the storm hits. Keep your phone charged with weather alerts turned on. Have shoes and a flashlight near your shelter, and stay monitoring NOAA weather radio or local news. There are also visual signs to watch for: a dark greenish sky or large low-hanging clouds, large hail with no rain, a loud continuous roar like a freight train, or a rotating cloud base. Remember, a watch means be prepared. A warning means take action. We did it. We're back, baby. Brandon Coppock. We've got it. We've got it fixed. Also, look, the missing tornado watch is finally there. Dude, that's all we need. Those cards that explain tornado watches and stuff like that, that's all I need is that 1 minute. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We fix, we ship, we go. All right, let's go back over here to areas east of Cleveland. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning continuing for Cuyahoga, Guega, and Portage counties. And this thing is a monster. This thing is a monster. Okay, this is by far the scariest looking storm that we have on the radar. I mean, this thing's got to be dropping huge hail. We've got a 1.25 inch hail report. We got a 1.75 inch hail report. And that's golf ball size. That comes down at 66 miles per hour and can cause major vehicle damage. I wouldn't be surprised if we had even some stronger or larger hail than that. There's also rotation on this. You got to watch that hook. You got to watch it. As it comes over towards Bainbridge over here in Ohio. So Troy Township, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is the real deal. It's going to cause damage out here along Highway 422. It is going to cause damage along Highway 422. I got a viewer here saying, is that a hook at the bottom of the sail? You got it, son. That's exactly what that is. And you don't want to play around with it. This thing is dropping little droplets behind it. You see this? All these little purple dots, this thing's left behind it. Those are hail reports, and they're coming in fast because the people are like, oh my goodness, we got to report this to the National Weather Service. That was crazy. And that's exactly what's getting ready to happen in Ceylon, Bainbridge, and places like that. I wonder if anybody sent anything yet. There's some smaller hail, 1 inch hail out there in Independence, Ohio. We got a hail blizzard out there in Cuyahoga County, Ohio. There's some more of it out there. Thank you guys for sending this stuff in. RyanHallYall.com/submit. If you want to send your reports in. Look at this. Massive hail out there in Parma, Ohio. So we've got a real hailstorm coming in right now. There's another one from Jamie. I think the hail that this thing is producing now is got to be bigger than what we're seeing from some of these pictures. And this thing's flying to the east at 40 miles per hour. The algorithm detects patterns here that may suggest softball size hail. I don't think we've got softball size hail, but we've got a lot of golf ball size hail probably, or maybe even slightly larger than that. And that's still going to cause major problems over here as the storm goes to the east. It's going to hit Troy Township in 23 minutes, Farmington in 38 minutes, Windsor in 41 minutes, Orwell Township in 48 minutes. It'll be in green about an hour from now. Dang. All right, let's go back to Wichita Falls. Wichita Falls, you guys have got a big storm on your doorstep as well. Hopefully you guys are ready for some hail and some damaging winds out there. And then let me go back to my friends in Kansas City. How's Kansas City doing? Kansas City looks to be doing just fine. The storm has skedaddled out of there. This thing didn't waste any time. It dropped some hail out here, maybe some 1 inch hail, and now it's moving off to the north of Kansas City. It's currently hitting my friends over here near Gladstone. It's coming down here in Gladstone, somebody said. Looks like a pretty good downpour, but so far I haven't seen anything that's crazy. You know what I mean? This is your typical springtime severe thunderstorm coming through the Kansas City area, but it's still capable of doing some damage with that 1 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds. Heading up Interstate 35. It's about to come into Liberty right now. The temp drop and heavy rain. The cold front is here. Yep. All right, let's go back over here into Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is now under a severe thunderstorm warning. We got the town of Warren and Clarendon out here expecting a severe thunderstorm with a tornado possible. So Pennsylvania, add it to the board. And then again, Wichita Falls. We keep going back to this one because there's a lot of people getting ready to get hit by some severe hail out here. This is the Tiffin storm earlier from Mike Roberts. Thank you for sending that in. This is out there in Clinton County, Missouri. Ooh, that's a nice view of the storm from the Behind out there in Berea, Ohio. Thank you, Heather, for sending that in. That's a really nice view. These are healthy updrafts. Healthy, chunky updrafts. There it is. Now that's a hailstorm. Now this right here is a gully washer. Hey, Grumpy. Shout out to Grumpy with the big time major support. Thank you so much for sending that super chat, Grumpy. DoorDash up some brownies or something for the weather house. Y'all need carbs and sugar. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to get some little Debbies. All right. We'll get us a couple little Debbies up here. Some cosmic brownies or something. I don't know. That sounds like fun. We'll do it. We'll do it just because you set the tone. All right. Dude, there's so many warnings. They just keep coming out. Current situation, 28 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. There's 28 severe thunderstorm warnings. We've had 69 severe thunderstorm warnings so far over the last 12 hours. Nice. All right, let's go back. Let's take a look at some of these new warnings that are coming out over here. Elyria, you guys got missed by the last one. You're not going to get missed by this one. All right, you got a real severe-looking thunderstorm coming up towards you. Actually, you know what? This might slide to your south too. But you do need to get indoors and away from windows because this thing's going to do some splits. The left split off of this right here could come right into Elyria. But the dangerous part of this storm, or the more dangerous part of this storm, I would say, is down here coming up towards Clarksfield. It's actually showing some more signs of rotation now. You got to watch that. You got to watch that down here south and east of Norwalk. If this starts moving right, like Andy was talking about earlier, more than it is right now, this is definitely that we're going to have to watch for a potential tornado. That is a discrete supercell in an environment that supports tornadoes. So you got to take that seriously every time that happens. Let's go over here to Iowa, where we've got a really intense looking storm over here in Marshall and Tama County. This is going to be over here going towards Toledo in Iowa. We've got another storm that's rotating and moving off towards the east, bringing about 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds coming into Toledo, Iowa. Going back down here to Kansas, Labette and Montgomery counties. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning now. And then also in Wisconsin. We're back on the board up here in Wisconsin with Crawford County being under a severe thunderstorm warning right now too. Dang. So we've got more strong winds and some hail coming into Seneca right now and Gaze Mills and Westport. So get ready in Wisconsin. You guys are going to have storms today as well. We do have a yaw watch. We have a yaw watch here for this storm as well down here south and west of Independence. Andy is watching this one. It might need a severe thunderstorm warning here soon. It's actually very surprising that it doesn't already have a severe thunderstorm warning. One of our viewers just checked in and said, here we go again. Here we go again. Our most destructive storm on the board right now has got to be this storm over here in Cleveland, though. All right, this monster is tearing through the eastern suburbs of Cleveland right now. The Weather Service is warning for very large hail, tennis ball size hail now. Tennis ball size hail. That's the official warning from the National Weather Service. And if you look closely behind the heaviest part of the storm, you can see this spike of reflectivity. So, you know, that's another indication of some large hail there. Go ahead, Andy.
Coming through shortly is a tornado. Y'all watch for that storm. See that hook on the bottom part of it start to jut out to the east very quickly here on the last few scans. And I do see a velocity couplet right in where that hook is, just east of Reminderville, Ohio, and north of Aurora. So that is possibly trying to produce a tornado here as a result of this development. I've issued the Y'all Watch, and if we see a tornado warning with that, if it wraps up anymore or the National Weather Service agrees, that would be the reason why right down there in that hook.
Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Y'all watch out. We've got a real hook right here, right over the Renaissance Park at Wega Lake. Somebody right under the hook literally just chimed in on the WeatherWise app, and they said the wind is going in all different directions. You can't get much more of a verification than that. Oh, my goodness. So literally right at the base of this storm, we've got a user live right now saying that the wind is blowing in all different directions down here north and west of Aurora in Ohio. That is the rotating part of the storm that's trying to produce a tornado as it goes towards Spring Valley and Taborville. Geauga? It's not Guega? Why not? But Taborville, y'all watch out. Seriously. Seriously, y'all watch out. Do we have people checking in on the WeatherWise app in this y'all watch? No. Where's everybody at? Call your people in Taborville, Auburn Corners, Troy Township. Call them. Let them know this is a pretty significant looking storm here with a tornado warning potentially being needed here soon. Somebody said, I like it when I watch your streams, but I don't like being in your streams. You might be the star of the show today, buddy. With that big hail coming in, it might go just to your south. Let's hope it does. Let's hope it does. So let's go check in on some of these other storms here. South and west of Des Moines, all of our storm chasers are after this one right here near Afton. This is what that storm looks like right now. Check it out. This is a live look at that storm out there in Union County, Iowa. It's plumb wild. There's a lot of people asking in Des Moines right now if the severe weather threat is over, and the answer is no. And this is exactly why. We've got a small army of storm chasers down here on Highway 34 near Murray and Afton, tracking this severe cell coming out of Union County. This storm is what we call elevated right now. It's feeding on unstable air thousands of feet up, which is causing it to vent out half-dollar size hail. But as the cell tracks north and east on Interstate 35, it's about to hit a boundary where the air at the surface could be much warmer and more volatile. And the chasers are chasing this one because they think that if that storm happens to root itself down closer to the ground, it could tap into that instability and low-level shear and spin up a tornado. All right, let's see what y'all bought wants here.
Hey, Ryan. A lot of people in chat are trying to help you out with some of those Ohio pronunciations. They're saying Solon is pronounced Solin, and Geauga is Geauga.
All right, so Guega and Salone.
Hey, Ryan. A lot.
So Guega and Salone.
Some of those. Right. So it's Geauga for Geauga, and Solon for Solon.
Gaga and Soso, right?
Almost. Let's break it down once more.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So Bartlesville, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning now. We've got the strongest part of the storm going just south of town. Taylor's on this. I want to see if we can see it. There we go. We got a great view of this from Taylor right now. We got a pretty ominous looking lowering on that storm, too. Is it rotating? It's rotating a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on this storm as the storm goes up there south of Bartlesville, okay? Let's hear from Andy.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, I've been watching this storm just east of Des Moines, east-northeast, near the Marshalltown area in Iowa. And I think that a lot of people have probably had their eye on this for quite some time. But what has kept me from issuing a y'all watch for a tornado potential for quite some time now is that it's always been just behind the boundary. So you have to look at the boundaries in cases like this. You can't just see a hook on radar and be like, that's a tornado. So you have to be able to identify these areas of where the surface is unstable and thus the air right below the cloud base could support a tornado because there's rising air there, or where it's stable behind that boundary where the storm would be elevated, only air is going into it above that stable layer. So now that I've seen it kind of connect with this, these showers that were in front of it, if you play back that loop, those showers, I think, kind of stalled the boundary that was just north of where the hook of this storm was riding. And thus, when they merge together, I see that more mass is in this storm. So that means we could have a stronger rear flank of it surge forward and meet that boundary to produce a tornado potentially in the near to midterm here as it moves east towards the Toledo, Iowa area and Tama County, southern Tama County, Iowa. So we'll see if that development does take place. If it starts to jut forward, it's going to meet that boundary. And that's where we would have the potential for a tornado, not any time before this yet, because it was always behind that boundary. So watching for that development now, and I've got a y'all watch just in case, since it looks like a favorable interaction.
Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Y'all watch out in Toledo, Iowa. Tornado-like activities are trying to happen over here in this storm. So we're keeping an eye on it, and we're saying y'all watch out. Let's go down here to Missouri, just north of Kansas City. We continue to have a severe thunderstorm warning for Kearney. We've got some 60-mile-per-hour winds coming through here. We've been watching this storm. This is what it looks like out there on the roads. We still got the hail coming down. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely something to be aware of as it goes up towards Lawson. All right. There's another pretty good storm right here in Caldwell, Clinton, and Davis counties in Missouri as well. That's coming up there towards Maysville and Gallatin in Missouri. You can see it ominously in the background there, dropping some large hail and damaging winds. Get indoors and away from windows and stay off the roads if you can. There's that Bartlesville storm again. It's dropping some larger hail. Taylor's on this. I just want to watch this for a second. Taylor's got the bottom of this storm in the view here, and it looks like we've got a little bit of a lowering there. It's not rotating rapidly or anything, but it's certainly something to look at as the storm goes south and east of Bartlesville.
Yeah, right behind this house. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's right directly behind this house. I'm going to try to see.
So we're going to keep an eye on him as the storm moves up towards Nowata as well. Let's go up here back into Kansas near Piola. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Lynn and Miami counties for some 1.25-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. And now we've got another y'all watch here for portions of Iowa east of Waterloo. We're saying y'all watch out to Independence, okay? We got another storm coming through with hail and damaging winds. This one's, I mean, it's again, kind of wild that we don't already have a warning on this, because it looks like it's probably already dropping golf ball size hail, and it's going to be moving up towards 380 there, Highway 20, and it's going to be hitting places like Kasketen in 44 minutes, Winthrop in 48 minutes. So y'all watch out. Let's go back to Kansas. South of Kansas City, we got a new storm here with a big warning on it for Harrisonville. That's Lynn, Miami, Bates, and other counties in Missouri. That includes Interstate 49, Adrian, Harrisonville. Get ready. We've got 60-mile-per-hour winds on the way with this storm. Somebody out here said, we're watching and we're waiting on these storms. We are prepared. Thanks for all you do. And somebody else said, are we getting more tonight? Yep, it's coming. It's coming. You know what else? It's coming for you out here in the great town of Osceola as well. In Iowa, meteorologist Andy Hill is y'all watching this storm for Beaconsfield and places like that. Storm chaser Freddie McKinney is on it. Let's see what it looks like.
Loving the look of the back side of this one to its north, but it definitely doesn't look like it's...
Storm chasers are loving the look of the back side of this one. We just heard from Brandon Kopic there.
It's just highly photogenic with the... I'm going to say that like the base.
So this is a live look at that storm coming together, and it's going to continue to get stronger. Speaking of storms getting stronger, we're focusing down here south of the Kansas City Metro on Interstate 49 near Harrisonville for the past couple of hours. These storms right here have been acting like isolated islands, mostly just dropping hail and stuff like that. But I think what we're going to start seeing here soon is a little bit more consolidation, and we're going to see a bigger damaging wind threat. So Harrisonville, you guys got to get ready for those winds. This storm's moving fast here too, about 55 miles an hour to the north and east. That's a fast moving mamma jamma out there. So let's go back over to Geauga County, okay? In Ohio, they did extend this severe thunderstorm warning with a considerable damage threat all the way out there to Champion Township, areas north of Warren. You guys are now under a severe thunderstorm warning for tennis ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Okay, this is a monster supercell that just hammered the Cleveland suburbs with tennis ball size hail, and it's crossing into the Portage and Trumbull County area as well right now. This storm is surfing perfectly along an old outflow boundary, and that outflow boundary is feeding the updraft just enough extra spin to keep this massive hail fully suspended in the air. It's got plenty of time to get bigger. The ice is, it's trying to fall. It gets some raindrops on it, it goes back up, it freezes again, and that rotation, that updraft, keeps it up there until gravity just pulls it down right through your windshield. Okay? And if you're in Burton, Middlefield, or Warren, you need to get your cars in the garage immediately and step away from the windows. This is a potentially destructive hail core moving east at 40 miles per hour, and it is not weakening. I repeat, It is not weakening. We've got somebody out here saying, am I plumb cooked? Am I plumb cooked right now? No, you're not plumb cooked. You're all right. Just get indoors and away from windows. Make sure you're not on the roads, and make sure you're not outside holding a baseball bat. Geauga. G. Willikers, guys. It's Geauga. I get it. It's not my fault. Your county name is weird. All right?
Because if I
That's just something you're going to have to deal with yourself.
updraft going up above it.
Oh, Brandon's got a cool view of this storm. Look at this. You can see the bottom of it and the top of it. So down here at the bottom, that's where it's sucking up all that air from the ground, and it's shooting it all the way up there at the top.
This Mount Air storm has a pretty cool rain foot.
And it is rotating.
That's an awesome rain foot, and it's slowly developing a wall cloud. And we're a good ways to the east, and like you were saying, I like the circular shape of this base.
Man, what a time. What a time to be alive right now and watching the weather. Look at this. We have unbelievable coverage of these storms right now from Storm Chasers. And it's a slight risk day. It's a normal April severe weather day. It couldn't be more normal. And we've got this thing covered from every single angle. This is nuts. All right, back over here to Bartlesville. You guys are getting hit right now by that hail, golf ball size hail on the south side of town. That's moving up to the north and east. I think the worst of it might miss the town, but I still think you're going to get some hail. This storm continues to look nasty from Taylor's point of view. Dang, that's a big time storm. It's going to keep getting bigger as it goes up towards Kansas too. Yeah, the environment down here is incredibly volatile right now. We've got a pretty dangerous supercell in Osage County. It's tracking up Highway 75 into Bartlesville. Taylor Woodall is sitting right under the base there, and he just reported a brief funnel not too long ago. So this thing's rotating. It's doing work as it goes up towards Highway 60 there. It's eventually going to go towards Delaware as well. This storm is surfing the warm sector immediately ahead of the dry line, and it has access to massive amounts of untouched atmospheric energy to feed that updraft. That updraft is hungry, and there's plenty of food out here. You're going to feel it if you go outside out there in Skytook, Chelsea, and stuff like that. That's the fuel that storms need. You've got it. It's coming for it. Considerable damage threat on that.
Brother, we're cooked. This is a cop. And GG's. My boss is in jail.
For 29 more minutes. And then we've also got strong storm over here to the west of Joplin.
Are you ready, bro?
Okay, before you show me, did you actually buy?
Hand on by
West of Joplin in Missouri. This is in the extreme southeast Kansas. We do have a storm over here trying to rotate a little bit. It's also got some hail on it. Golf ball size hail coming into Cherokee County.
There's this game. Basically, you see how many 6-7s you can do in the span of 20 seconds. The leaderboard is held by Extra Emily, the #1 spot for streamers, at 560. And so for today, my one goal and one goal only is to beat this record of 560. This is all I ever achieve in my stupid, pathetic life. Then I will be satisfied with what I left in this world. Let's begin. World record attempt, April 15th, 2026. Let's go. First attempt,